Hi friends, ready for another 11th standard lecture? Small lecture. We'll make it interesting. So let's see. आज क्या देखने वाले हैं दोस्तों? Addition and subtraction formulae. Addition and subtraction formulae in trigonometry 11th standard में जो है और जो 12th standard में आने वाले हैं वो सब फॉर्मूले देखते हैं. This is the last set now. The past 6-7 lectures we have seen, 6-7 videos we have seen the other formulae. Okay. So these are called as addition and subtraction formulae. Let us go. पहला फॉर्मूला देखो. Sin of a plus b. Sin of a plus b अगर आया तो I told you to remember the pattern. Pattern कैसे याद रखते हैं? Sin cos plus cos sin. And then it is like opening up the brackets. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin of A minus B. Sin cos minus cos sin. यहाँ पे minus sign है ना? So this gets converted into minus. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Cos of A plus B. Now cos, friends, is slightly different. Okay? Cos जो है, cos theta, that cosine function is slightly different. Cos of A plus B, you get cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. यहाँ पे प्लस है तो माइनस हो जाता है. कॉस का बिहेवियर जो है स्लाइटली डिफरेंट है. ही इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द अदर्स एंड सेज दैट नहीं, मेरी खुद की बात है, मेरी खुद की बात है, आई एम गोइंग टू बिहेव एज आई वांट टू. कॉस ऑफ माइनस थीटा इज ऑल्सो कॉस थीटा. माइनस साइन से उसे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. लेकिन यहाँ पे कॉस ऑफ ए प्लस बी प्लस गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू माइनस. And cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos cos minus sin sin. Cos of A minus B. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Okay. Minus gets converted into plus. So cos behaves slightly differently. Sin is simple. Sin cos plus cos sin. माइनस साइन है तो यहाँ पे माइनस साइन है. लेकिन कॉस के लिए प्लस गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू माइनस, माइनस गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू प्लस. ओके, सो दीज आर द 4 डिफरेंट फॉर्मूले. अभी क्या करना है? देयर इज 11th स्टैंडर्ड CET प्रॉब्लम एंड दिस इज फ्रॉम द टेक्स्ट बुक ऑल्सो. Textbook में दिया है to prove that in CET 4 options were given. Simplify sin 3x cos x plus cos 3x upon sin x. Sin 3x upon cos x plus cos 3x upon sin x. For CET 4 options were given. Tan 2x, option B cot 2x, option C 2 cot 2x, and option D none of the above. Okay, so how do we simplify now? Let us start. First, write the given sum. दो फ्रैक्शन है, you got a plus sign in between. I need to find the LCM. LCM is cos x sin x because nothing is common in that. So I draw a common line, write the LCM cos x sin x. अभी इसमें कुछ कॉमन नहीं है तो LCM निकालते समय क्या करते हैं? sin 3x into sin x plus cos 3x into cos x. Usual way of finding the LCM. Okay? Yeah. सिंपल है। नाउ ये जो न्यूमरेटर है मैंने लिखा है cos 3x cos x प्लस sin 3x sin x। cos 3x cos x पहला लिखा है, rearrange the terms, sin 3x sin x बाद में लिखा है। What is the reason behind this? Can you tell me? Think over. हर एक चीज के लिए एक स्मॉल रीजन होता है। If you remember that small reason, maths becomes simple to you. Remember the small hints, small keywords, small reasons. In order to compare with this formula, देखो cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. In order to compare this with this formula, I have written cos terms first. Cos 3x cos x plus sin 3x sin x. इसीलिए पहला लिखा है बाद में। So after getting this cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, I get cos of A minus B here. So what do you get? Now remember, this is A and this is B. This is A and this is B. Formula ध्यान से देखो, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B here gives you cos of A minus B. Cos of A minus B is cos of 3x minus x. cos A minus cos B नहीं है दोस्तों, cos of A minus B. So cos of 3x minus sin x, sorry 3x minus x, A minus B. Denominator remains unchanged, sin x cos x. Now 3x minus x gives you 2x. So cos of 2x upon sin x cos x. यहां तक आ गया। तो एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज कौन सी थी? cos A cos B पहले लिखने की। अभी सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट चीज ये है, अब क्या थिंकिंग प्रोसेस है आपका? बिग स्माइल इज आस्किंग यू, क्या थिंकिंग प्रोसेस है आपका? इसके बाद सोचो, दिस फेलो इज आस्किंग यू। Just concentrate on the denominator. First thinking process is observe the 4 options given. In the 3 options, the angle we are getting is 2x. ये पहली चीज। So यहां पे 2x आ गया है। How to convert the denominator into from x to 2x? That is your thinking process. अगर convert नहीं हुआ तो option हो जाएगा none of the above. But always try to look for the first 3 options. Convert होता है कि नहीं? Now remember, as I told you before, whenever you get sin x cos x, सामने 2 आना चाहिए। 2 sin theta cos theta, because 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x. इस तरह से 2x आएगा डिनोमिनेटर में। That is your thinking process. After getting 2x, cos upon sin is cot. Let's see whether we get this or this. Clear? So I'll multiply and divide by 2. In order to get 2 in front, numerator में भी 2 लिखना चाहिए। So two sin x cos x. Now 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x. We had written down the formula for 2 sin theta cos theta a few days back. Same formula. 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x. हो गया आंसर. Cos upon sin is cot. ऑप्शन सी. कभी कभी इसमें कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं स्टूडेंट. दे राइट ऑप्शन बी cot 2x, but then 2 has come in front because we multiplied and divided by 2 here. तो 2 न्यूमरेटर में आ गया, इसलिए 2 cot 2x. cos upon sin is cot. So 2 cot 2x. So which were the two important steps? Rearranging the terms cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Second, multiply and divide by 2 so as to get 2 sin theta cos theta. Most of the sums sin x cos x अगर अकेला है तो उसके सामने उसको 2 चाहिए. अभी यहाँ पे 2 लिखा तो यहाँ पे भी 2 लिखना चाहिए, right? So that is what I did over here. Multiply and divide by 2. Clear? Okay. So this was one sum from CET. Now I am going to take a direct problem from 12th standard. Inverse trigonometric functions derivatives. नाम बहुत बड़ा है लेकिन प्रॉब्लम सिंपल है. So let us see this. 12th standard board. बोर्ड में पूछा हुआ है, लिख लो. We'll solve it together. Y is equal to sin inverse 4 sin x plus 5 cos x upon root 41. लिख लो. Find dy by dx. ऐसे है, दो सम सॉल्व करेंगे आज. इसका नेक्स्ट जो है that was asked in one CET again. So as you can see here, some portion is from 11th standard, some portion is from 12th standard. दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन है CET में. So all set, चालू करेंगे. ओके, देखो, using all this, I am going to simplify the problem, then take the derivative. Starting में dy by dx मत लिखो. I am going to simplify this bracket. How to simplify that bracket? Observe the first step. Four upon root 41 just shift किया है, separated out the denominator. 4 upon root 41, 5 upon root 41 just separate out, बाकी कुछ नहीं है. तो अभी what I am going to do is this term I am going to call as cos alpha. Why? Simple. Just because sin is present here, I am going to call it as cos. You will see the reason why. तो cos x क्यों नहीं बोला? Alpha क्यों बोला है? Because this is a constant. Okay, alpha is also a constant. Okay, so I won't say sin x equal to this. I will call it as cos alpha equal to 4 upon root 41. यहाँ पे अगर हाफ रहता तो भी मैं cos alpha equal to half बोलता. Sin x, x is a variable, and here we are getting a specific answer, angle. So I'm calling that angle as alpha. Clear? Okay. So if you call this as cos alpha, immediately you are going to use the formula sin squared alpha plus cos squared alpha equal to 1. Let us see. Sin squared theta plus cos squared theta equal to 1. I substitute the value. Cos alpha की वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करता हूं. 4 upon root 41 bracket square equal to 1. Four squared is 16. Root 41 squared is 41 equal to 1. Take it on the other side. LCM is 41. So 1 into 41 minus 16. One into 41 is 41. 41 minus 16 is 25. Take the square root. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 41 is root 41. Always take it as plus over here. Minus sign is not required. So, observe this now. ये सब सब में अगर इसको cos alpha बोला तो automatically this becomes sin alpha. Okay, using this formula. Now after getting this, just substitute both the values. 4 upon root 41 के लिए क्या बोलोगे? Cos alpha. 5 upon root 41 के लिए क्या बोलोगे? Sin alpha. Clear? So let us substitute the values. Right now, substituting the values. Value substitute करो. Substitute the values. सिर्फ एक चीज ध्यान में रखना है. After writing this, sometimes you have to rearrange if required, like in the earlier case. I am going to write sin alpha cos x first. Simple, because ऐसा क्यों लिखा? So that I can compare with this formula. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. तो दोस्तों ये फॉर्मूले अगर बाहर नहीं है, obviously you will not be able to compare. So whatever formulae we have seen over the last 4-5 days, please learn them by heart. So sin A cos B plus cos A sin B आने के लिए मैंने rearrange किया है. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin alpha cos x plus cos alpha sin x is sin of a plus b. So clear? This is your a, this is your b. Sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Sin of a plus b. Last 2-3 days we have seen a formula from 12th standard. If you get sin inverse sine, you are allowed to ignore that. If you get cos inverse cos, by definition of inverse trigonometric function, they get cancelled. So sin inverse sine you are allowed to ignore. Simple. So all the earlier ब्रैकेट जो ब्रैकेट में दिया था वो सब सिंप्लीफाई करके इतना आ गया जस्ट अल्फा प्लस एक्स साइन इनवर्स भी चला गया वो अंदर का भी सब चला गया एवरीथिंग नाउ डिफरेंशिएट यानी क्या डी बाई डी एक्स स्टार्टिंग में मैंने बोला था अल्फा इज ए कांस्टेंट 4 upon root 41 is a constant. So actually alpha is equal to cos inverse 4 upon root 41. No need to write that. Cos inverse 4 upon root 41 is a constant and derivative of any constant and only constant is 0. Derivative of x तो अपना फेवरेट है. Derivative of x is 1. Final answer is 1. Clear? So प्रॉब्लम इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड था और आंसर इतना सिंपल आ गया बट वी हैड टू यूज सर्टेन थिंग्स ओवर हियर राइट ओके एज आई टोल्ड यू आई एम गोइंग टू टेक वन मोर सम फ्रॉम 12th स्टैंडर्ड टेक्स्ट बुक व्हिच वाज आस्क्ड फॉर सीईटी सिमिलर सम आप ट्राई कर सकते हो चलो लिख लो y is equal to cos inverse this particular problem was asked in a CET exam outside Maharashtra. I don't remember which. I think somewhere in south. Not MNCET. वहां से लिया है. Okay. 4 options were given. But we'll solve and see what answer we get. बोलो क्या करना है सेपरेट आउट द डिनोमिनेटर 3 upon 5 4 upon 5 अलग अलग कर दो क्या है थिंकिंग प्रोसेस? Because cos is present here, I will call this as sin alpha. Automatically, by using sin squared alpha plus cos squared alpha equal to 1, I am going to get this as cos alpha. In the earlier sum, इसको cos alpha बोला था, इधर sin alpha आ गया. अभी इधर sin alpha बोला, इधर cos alpha आना चाहिए. तो sin alpha क्यों बोला? Because cos is present. So that I can use the formula sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Okay? ठीक है. So let us start now. Let sin alpha equal to 3/5. Formula लिखो. Sin squared alpha plus cos squared alpha 1. वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करो. थ्री स्क्वायर 9/25. 25 is the LCM. 1 into 25. (16/25) स्क्वायर रूट ले लो. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 25 is 5. So, जैसे मैंने बताया था, if you call this as sin alpha, automatically you have to get this as cos alpha. वो आएगा ही, उसका don't worry about that. Clear? Now just substitute over here. Let us see. Sin alpha cos 3x minus cos alpha sin 3x. Now there is no need to rearrange. You can check out the formula. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B gives you sin of A minus B. Alpha minus 3x. अभी क्या प्रॉब्लम आ गया है? Cos inverse sin आ गया है. In the earlier case, we had got sin inverse sin, which gets cancelled. But cos inverse sin does not get cancelled. So sometimes you can get such things where cos inverse sin आ गए, cos inverse cos चाहिए. So अभी क्या सोचोगे? That this should be converted into cos. Cos में क्यों कन्वर्ट करना है? Because cos inverse cos ignore cancel कर सकते हैं. So how to convert this sine into cos? In the earlier sum there was no need to convert. यहाँ पे convert कैसे करते हो तो देखो. I will write the 10th standard formula or even the 11th allied angles में देखे. I'm writing the formula. Sin थीटा को अगर convert करना है cos में, cos of pi by 2 minus theta. Bring pi by 2 over here, subtract theta, allied angles. Similarly, cos theta is equal to sin of pi by 2 minus theta. Right? So this is our theta now. Observe carefully. Cos में convert हो गया. Pi by 2 minus, because I am converting sine into cos, I have to get pi by 2 in front. This is our theta. Pi by 2 minus theta. Clear? That is how you convert. So अभी cos inverse cos आ गया, which is what we wanted. Cos inverse cos gets cancelled, gets ignored. Just this remains. Except that अभी pi by 2 थोड़ा extra आ गया. Doesn't matter, don't worry. Let us open up the brackets. Pi by 2 minus alpha plus 3x. अभी डेरिवेटिव ले लो. Derivative यानी d by dx everywhere. Differentiate with respect to x means find the derivative. So dy by dx of pi by 2 minus d by dx of alpha plus 3 into d by dx of x. So your final answer. Pi by 2 is 90 degrees. 90 is a constant. Derivative of any constant is 0. Alpha is a constant. बोला था मैंने. Derivative of alpha is 0. 3 is a constant and derivative of x is 1. Three is the option, was the option given to us, and that is our answer. So you can see how we use the 11th standard formula to solve two important 12th standard inverse trigonometric derivative sums. Okay, and we have seen how to make the substitutions, and the important part is sometimes if you get cos inverse sine, sine should be converted into cos by using sin theta can be written as cos of pi by 2 minus theta. 10th का formula, 11th का भी formula, basic formula. Cos can be converted into sin by using the same formula. Right? So cos inverse cos आने के बाद cancel हो जाने के बाद just brackets open करना मत बोलो and then differentiate. Right? Okay. So we have seen 3 important sums today. That will be all for today. Practice karo, enjoy. Bye. See you in another 2 days time. Bye.